countrymen, let us support and vote for our former senator who is now running as the governor of the Philippines. From a family of politicians, let us all welcome Mr. Albert Garcia.
Greetings, I'm Albert Garcia and I would like to express my sincerest gratitude and appreciation to all of you who are supporting me right now. Even it's quite hot today, I promise to you all that when I win, I will continue and further improve what my family started. Again, this is Albert Garcia saying, don't just hope for a better life, vote for one. Thank you.
Albert Garcia.
Albert Garcia. Albert Garcia. Albert.
Philippines is now a democratic country, wherein you, me, we, as well as the government have the ability to decide for the future of the country. One of the most important decisions in our lives where we have to judge is every election, where there are many faces of candidates we will see, may it be on television, on tarpaulin, or even on cars and tricycles. Now in the Philippines, the most important election into this generation is about to take place. Albert Garcia, a former senator, is poised to be president.
Through the years, political dynasties in the country have grown both in number and influence.
During the Spanish occupation, power was distributed to a few elite families. They had the right to vote and were inevitably the ones to control local power. However, political dynasties are not exclusive to Philippine politics. Many countries have them as well.
A political analyst says martial law gave birth to a number of political dynasties. The 1987 Philippine Constitution, born after EDSA revolt, strives to change that. According to Article 2, Section 26, the state shall guarantee equal to opportunities for public service and prohibit political dynasties as may be defined by law. But the problem is to this day, the law has not defined political dynasties and that made the preservation of the status quo.
With that all, what exactly is political dynasty?
On a simple note, political dynasty generally refers to traditional political families or the practices by these political families of monopolizing political power and public offices from generation to generation and treating the public elective office almost as their personal property. Is an issue particularly popular in the Philippines.
Of the 200 elected House of Representatives, 169 or 84.5% were members of pre-1972 traditional families. This signified the continuing general trend in Philippine politics whereby 70% of the 15th Philippine Congress is dynastic.
Why is political dynasty still an issue in today's generation?
Family political connections mattered in all the regions we studied, in monarchies and democracies, and in rich countries and poor ones. Power is by nature inherited in monarchies, but even in democracies, where citizens may choose their leaders in free and fair elections, belonging to a political family is a meaningful advantage. It gives candidates name recognition, some political experience, and better access to allies and resources when running for office. By that, people will then vote those certain candidates.
To be enlightened more, why do we need to take action and eliminate political dynasty? Number 1. The dominance of dynasties undermines the principle behind the electoral process. Because many are afraid to clash with influential and wealthy members of political dynasties, there is no real political competition resulting in the absence of real democracy. In other words, it brings a concentration of power to a few political families. Number 2. Prevents the acquisition and sharing of power with other sectors of society. An example of this is the lack of a voice for the indigenous people in our government because they have no representative in the government. Such a system has resulted in a lack of voice and a lack of privilege for indigenous and marginalized people to enjoy equal opportunity. Number 3. The government loses balance because it only focuses on one family and therefore it weakens the accountability mechanism and accounting. Number 4, according to the result of the study of the Asian Institute of Management, the more political dynasties in a country, the higher the case of poverty. Therefore, the political dynasty exacerbated poverty in many provinces and areas in our country.
To deduce, the eradication of political dynasty can lead to good governance, and with good governance there will be first, responsive administration, second, restored faith in the government, third, feeling of solidarity, fourth, faster decision-making, fifth, infrastructure development, sixth, increased foreign exchange, 7, cost efficiency, and lastly, 8, fast redressal of judiciary matters.
Elections can be likened to courtship and choosing who will be your lover. And just like in a relationship, choosing the candidate you will vote for is a critical decision you will make, because there is a lot at stake here. Not just your future, but the future of this country and upcoming generations. The choice is yours, but think about those who will be affected by your decision.
To whom will you give your vote? To the person sending mixed signals, or the one consistent with the receipt? To the one who hides their true self with sweet words, or the one who's willing to face people's criticisms? In the family who has done a lot but it came from stealth, or to the person with a clean track record in giving service? Are you there for the one who's quiet, or the one who fights for the truth and justice for the people? Are you there for the one who controls the people, or the one who listens to his or her serving town? Think carefully, vote wisely, think critically about Philippine democracy, its past, present, and future. Help stop political dynasty.
Congratulations to the new President, Mark Santos.